Hi YouTube. I was bored and I can't go out because it's too warm, bad weather, stuff like that. But I wanted to do something, and well, I thought of something. I have seen a lot of videos on fire steels and how to use them. I'm still learning. I got some tinder I collected with some birch and some wood chips. And I got my cotton ball in vaseline, and I wanted to yeah, to try and show me trying to ignite it. I know the cotton ball will catch fire fast, and yeah, but the rest I don't know. But first, I saw um, I saw different reviews about fire steels, and people are sometimes on YouTube complaining about the fact that it's a useless fire steel because it doesn't give any sparks or anything. But I want you to know this is my fire steel. There you go. This is my fire steel. I made the handle myself. Yeah, it's in focus. I made the handle myself, but it's a cheap fire steel. This only cost me, I think, €3 or something, but it's a really thick one. See? It's about a centimeter thick. And it works great. There's nothing wrong with it, but there is something wrong with the striker that comes with it. That's this guy. Mostly you see this guy, but just I'm gonna show. See, it does give some sparks. It doesn't matter what I do with the angle. It does give some sparks, but it just doesn't do enough. So this you can just throw away when you got your knife. I'm not going to use that today because yeah, I sharpened it and I'm working on a metal plate, so aluminium, blah. All right, so this is my knife. See? Much better sparks. That's with my knife. So what I did is I made a little sheath for it, and this is a little piece of a scissors. And what that makes it possible is this side, the top side of the scissors, is a pretty darn nice angle. So when I do, you see, way better sparks than the thing that came with it. And I just keep it in a little sheath. And I know some people say you should put it on the lanyard, but I don't. I just keep it in my pocket, in my walking pocket. So that's the difference between fire steels. So it's not that you have a bad fire steel. The fire steel is good. It's the striker. So these guys, most of the time you can just throw them away, or you can file it down to be a more nice 90-degree angle. I did try it on this one, but still it doesn't work. So this is crap. I can use it for a beer opener. That I can do, but I have my axe and my knife and I can open beers with that, and most of the times I just bring a can. So this is my Mora companion. It's actually a good knife. It's actually a good knife for the price. It was around €16. Look at the camera guy. Around €16, so not really expensive, but it is a Scandi grind, and I have been batoning with it a bit, and it got dull a little bit, so I sharpened it, and it actually works fine sharpening it. And I do like the Scandi grind, so I try to keep it honest on that part. So, but I'm not going to use my knife because I will be hitting my working place with the top of my knife, and I don't want to ruin my knife. It wasn't expensive, but still I use it, and I have no money for another knife, so you gotta be careful with your stuff. So I'm gonna pick you up. I'm gonna put you right here if I can. No, I can't. And I'm gonna keep you there, but I'm gonna do it this way. Nope. Let's see. Well, that's close. Not so close, please. All right, let me see. Oh. This is really cheap. A really cheap tripod. So yeah, there we go. Okay, so first of all, I got my cotton ball. I'm gonna start my GoPro too. Yeah, there we go. I got my cotton ball, and I will be using my little striker, my own little striker. And let's see how fast I can get that burning. So this is just a cotton ball in Vaseline. And that shouldn't cause me any trouble. Let me get my bucket of water. You see that? Yeah, you can see. It's my bucket of water, so I don't burn down the place, because yeah, still there. I'm in the garage because it's raining outside, so that's why I was bored. There we go. Got to do it with my knife. Strange. Oh, there we go. I'm too worried. Yeah, I'm gonna hit my knife on there. The other one is just too short. There we go. So sorry for that. I'm just trying not to hit this plate with my knife. So put it in there. It can't do any harm. I don't want to ruin the tip of my knife, and I know I can repair it, but I just don't want to. That sounds nice. So this is actually the next thing I can try. I can try to do it on... No, I can't. This already is harder for me to start with. You do see I got it to glow, but I want it to burn. See, I'm just hitting my tip in there, and I don't like that. This should be easy. This should be easy, guys. But working with fire steel needs practice. Why isn't it? I think there's a bit of oil that I spilled on there. I've not had it this hard. And I keep my little... There we go. Okay. We got a flame. So that worked. Let that die out. Okay, so that's the second thing I got on fire with the fire steel. It took me a couple of tries. I'm sorry, I did accidentally rub some oil on it, it seems. Next thing. What's next? I got some more stuff. I got some birch. It's white birch. Let's see if I can get that to catch flame. Now, when I watch all those guys who do this often, I always look at it, I think, oh, that's easy, but it's actually not. You gotta keep it together. You gotta find a way to strike it, set it on fire without just hitting your knife somewhere where it can hurt your knife. So this is just me trying. I'm not saying I know what I'm doing. I have no idea what I'm doing. I'm just trying to learn this. And you should say, eventually, it should catch fire. I am ruining my knife. maybe this way. Seen guys do it like that. I'm just... It's also finding the angle which it works best in, it seems. So you see, you can just buy a fire steel and try to ignite things, but apart from the cotton ball, it's mostly pretty damn hard. And when you get good at it, it's probably going to be 1 or 2 strikes. I did set this on fire before, so I know I can do it. It's not a really big bundle, but I don't think I need a really big bundle to catch fire. Last time I did it with also a small amount, just little less than this even, and I did get it on fire, but I think it's just the amount of fiberiness you get out of it which makes for it to catch or not. I'm gonna scrape all sides, get rid of that oil. Because you can see it's sparking better at some places and less on other. And that's not because I'm doing that wrong, because there's oil in it. Almost got it. Crap, I'm holding this thing way too tight. It's really getting pretty warm in here. Maybe it's because of the fire. Ah, damn. I am lucky that this stuff is quite soft, so that I won't ruin my knife right away. I don't know. I don't even know if I'm doing this correct. There are a lot of how-to videos, and I did watch them. But as you can see, watching it and doing it are 2 separate things. I just need 1 spark to catch. So if you have any tips or advice on this and you're watching it, then do let me know. There we go. There we go. That's it. So it does burn pretty darn fast. So I'm not gonna... Whoa. I think I'm gonna air out the place here. It burns fast, so I do think if you're going to use this to start your fire, you should get everything ready. So yeah, birch bark. Okay, so that worked. Got that on fire. I know that I can get that on fire because I did it before. I already started trying things, but I thought it would be fun trying that on camera, so that maybe if someone is interested in it and is trying it himself and it doesn't work, their motivation is going down, that they can maybe see that I'm also trying, and I'm also having a hard time to ignite things. Oh man, this really stinks. So I got one more thing, two more things. I got some wood chips, and I'm gonna try a piece of charcoal cloth first, because blowing things into flame is not really hard to do, but you need an amber, and to get an amber you can use charcoal cloth. So this is charcoal cloth I made myself, and it's just made from denim. You say that's the best, and I made little rolls of them so that I can use little pieces of it. And this shouldn't be hard to ignite. Shouldn't. Let's see. Make a little bit more of a fluff ball. Doing this on wood would be easier. There we go. So that will be enough to get fire going. And it's getting hot. Okay, so that will be enough to get a fire going. Okay, so that was less tries. So charcoal cloth and cotton ball in Vaseline are actually pretty easy to ignite. After that comes the birch bark, the white birch. But maybe it's just because I should be working it more. So maybe rub it harder or longer or something. So let me first try. How easy this wood, because I don't know what kind of wood it is. I found a piece on the beach a year ago, and it was really dry. It was really dry wood. It was seasoned already. Really lightweight. Let's see. How is she? Okay, so that does burn easy. And I don't know if you can do this like I'm now going to try. But hey, let's try. I'm trying it anyway, so. Nope, doesn't want to go. And your knife gets dirty from it. If you strike it a lot, I'll polish it off. How many tries this time? There we go. That wasn't too bad. Okay, so getting paper towel on fire is not really a thing anymore. I had my birch. I had my charcoal cloth. Let me just. I have my birch, my charcoal cloth. Alrighty, that's. Also will be just looking into the side of the thing. So I got birch, charcoal cloth, cotton ball, paper towel, second time. The only thing is the wood chips. Anyone out there watching this, knowing what I'm doing wrong, if you know what I'm doing wrong, please do let me know, because I'm trying to figure it out. And yeah, I really want to do this stuff more often and start fires with just my fire steel or a bow drill or friction fires, because I don't only want to rely on my lighter, and also not only do I not want to rely on my lighter only, but I just want to be able to do this. I just want to be able to do this. This is annoying. I just want to be able to start fires without being reliant. So it's more of a, I like this bushcraft style, basic bushcrafting things. Why do I say basic? I'm not really a hardcore, hard style. Also, it's no use here. We don't have enough forest. Oh, we don't have enough forest to really go out. And to go out and practice survival skills or stuff like that, simply because it's not allowed here. You see how much sparks this. I'll show you on my GoPro. So also on the table. I readjusted the angle already, but I just didn't want to give up. I just want this to work. But probably doing this with wood shavings is probably one of the hardest things to learn, I would guess. Why would I say that? Well, it is, for one, you need to know what you're doing wrong. And I have no idea what I'm doing wrong. But this is my practice steel. I have another big one already. I will okay. Yeah, I got another one that will fit this handle, because it's same size, only it has a hole in it. Didn't realize that when I was ordering it. I thought the hole would be up higher, but it was lower than I thought, and I don't want to trim it down. Sorry, I don't want to trim it down. So it will be a bit shorter. I need to deepen this hole, or I need to cut it down. Probably will make it a little bit shorter, but it's the same thickness. This guy is really, it's heavy duty. It's 1 centimeter thick, so I have a lot of strikes on it, and I think that's important when you're starting out. trying to learn how to ignite about anything with this stuff. So for now I'm gonna see how hard it is with these little thingies. Let's see how hard it is. Ah. Okay, so that is not actually not my fault, it seems. I'm gonna put you back there. It seems that even my lighter has trouble igniting it, so it's probably already, it's not dry enough. I think that is the problem. That is why it's not working. But yeah, this was fun to do. There's nothing more here to try. Blowing things into flames, I can't imagine that can be hard. Once you got an amber, and I got that with my char cloth. And you saw char cloth also works pretty well with the fire steel. So if it dries out, it dries up, it stops raining, I can maybe go out tomorrow, get some dry grasses or something, so I can make a little nest and try to blow it into flames. But I do know that blowing on a amber and some material that is easy to ignite will ignite quite quickly, because normally when my fire dies down to coals, you can cook your meal on it. I just bought a new grill. It's just a folding grill I can put over my fire, so I got some meat in the fridge. So first time I'm going out, when I'm going out, God damn, I can't speak anymore. When I'm going out, I will be taking a shoulder cut with me, and I'm going to put that on the grill. There we go. Finally, I said a word. Okay, so, but in that case, you need coals, and after that, you will want to get your fire going again. And that's actually pretty easy by just throwing on some small stuff, blowing on it. You can even add a big log. It doesn't really matter. Just throw something on there, blow on it, and it will catch flames. So that's easy to do. It's a part of starting your fire, and yeah, I think it's also wise to have some knowledge of how to start a fire without your lighter or your cotton balls and stuff like that. Also, this is not really renewable source. It will go for a long time. You will have a lot of fun from it, from just one fire steel. I've been using this quite a bit, but with cotton balls, so that's one strike go. Only reason why it wasn't one strike go now was because simply there was some fat on it, and if it's some grease, I just use olive oil on this so that the wood won't absorb any other stuff. But that's the reason why it didn't work really good. You can watch other videos if you don't believe me, where I make a fire. It's just 1 or 2 strikes and the cotton ball catches fire. So that's normally not a problem. What's only now. Birch bark, I have to be honest, that was harder to do. The sparks were there already better, but maybe I didn't rough it up enough. Maybe it's just because I'm inexperienced with it. The char cloth, yeah, it's kind of like aiming, and I was trying to aim at like really small little dot. And maybe when your hand knife coordination gets better, you will be able to do that. But for now, I just had to pull it open a bit and put my fire steel on there, and then scrape, and then we'll go. You don't know where, because it's going to spatter all over it, and somewhere it's going to go. But it was on the first good strike. It actually ignited, and I got an ember. So there was the char cloth. The wood, I couldn't get that going, but it seems that even my lighter wouldn't really get it. Yeah, if I will hold my lighter long enough, it will burn, and even wet wood will burn. But that's not realistic when you're trying to do it with a fire steel. And magnesium, a ferricium rod. So that wouldn't be realistic. So that's why I didn't do that. And I think I'll just wait till summer before I try to do wood shavings, burning wood shavings. I had some good shavings from a bow I made before, and not a drill bow for my fire or just a regular shooting bow. I did make that myself, a long bow. It broke. It was the wrong kind of wood, and we don't have hickory here. So I'm still figuring out what would be holding, because I do like making things from wood. I have made a spoon from wood. I have made this handle. I also made another one which I'm trying to get in the market to sell. And yeah, I try to make a lot of things of wood. I just like to do that. And yeah, so I've been busy, but this is new. This is fun, making a fire, not being reliant on the modern day comforts. And it's not like I'm thinking the world will go down, or I'm not a prepper. But I do like preparedness. When you go out and it gets colder than it should have been, and you really need a fire. You're on a legal wild camp. There's no fireplace and no wood there and stuff like that, and it really gets down so cold that your sleeping bag doesn't hold up, and you need a fire. You need a fire to get warm. Too far away from your car. I'm just saying, it's nice to be able to do something about it. And when you're not learning these skills, you're gonna get really cold. Also, it's just fun and prepared. Hey, let's say that, I mean, in France now, we have the Yellow Vest. You probably heard about that. I actually support what they're doing. It's insane what's happening, also here in Holland. But I don't think it is troubling enough here. I think it's just barely going good enough for people to not do anything about it. But France, it's really a mess, and it can get really bad there. And you just see how fragile things are. And in that situation, there can happen a lot of things. And yeah, I like to have an opportunity to so that I know that if I need to go out, for whatever reason, the Yellow Vest may come here, and it's something that's spreading. So maybe it will be plundering and wrecking stuff. And I'm in a small town, so it's not the big city, so I'm not too worried about it. But it is a scenario that could happen, and if it would be really unsafe, I would be able to go out and rely on my backpack and my knowledge. So that is something I do keep in mind. Apart from that is just being a little bit ready, getting some food extra, some water on storage, stuff like that. I just think it's normal. It's not called prepping. You can't call it prepping. It's just basic things for a week or 2 weeks. And apart from that, I got my hiking gear. I got my all my stuff, and I want to be able to provide for myself and for my my loved ones. If it ever comes to that, I don't think so. I don't think we're smart enough here in Holland to see that anything is wrong in the world. Everyone here just does things, yeah, because the government says it. Everyone believes the government. And I see a lot of things going wrong. I see a lot of things being hidden agendas. So I'm not saying I'm not saying shit hit the fan or stuff like that, but basic preparedness for all kinds of things. And also, it's just fun doing. That's basically it. It's fun doing. You're busy. You're out in nature. You're having fun. You're learning new things, and you're seeing new people, new situations, things that you haven't solved yet. Trouble igniting your fire with just one kind of tinder. you learn every day. So I want to keep this video a bit short. So I'll probably stop recording now, because I just try to put in everything in a video that works and doesn't work, because I don't want to give anyone the idea that I know what I'm doing, because I'm not. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just having fun. Just guy on YouTube having fun. Why on YouTube? Well, why not? If it helps anyone, or if someone likes watching it, that would be great. And if so, and you liked the video or the videos, you can just look back on previous videos. If you like them, you can follow the channel. We appreciate that. And if you're watching this and you know what I'm doing wrong, was it the wrong kind of wood? I don't know. It's not. I don't even know what kind of wood it was, but is it because it's too damp outside? It's really damp. Is that the problem, that the wood gets wet too fast, or what is it? If you know, let me know. If you're watching, if you want to let me know, please do. And apart from that, yeah, well, that's what it is for today. I'm gonna watch some YouTube videos, I think, and yeah, call it a day. So thanks for watching. If you were watching, if anyone's watching, I never know from the start. Some videos do and some videos don't. I'll just keep doing it because I think it's fun. And yeah, that was it for today. And the video will be up soon. When you see this, the video will be up, so I don't know why I said that. So I'm gonna think about something else to do. Maybe a homemade project. I have a lot of them. Try to go cheap as I can, and not spending too much money on things. I don't like spending money on things. Only knives. I like knives. I like a good sleeping pad. That's important. And I like a good sleeping bag. Still haven't found a good pillow, so I'm gonna go old school, just use my clothing. But I'm babbling on, and I wanted to keep the video short. So probably I'll leave some tries out, but I'll leave this information in so you know that I had more tries than I probably show, or I'll just count them and add a little line of text to it. So probably do that to keep the video a bit short. But for now, that was it. And thank you, and have fun trying it yourself if you are trying this. And let me know if you find things to do it easier, or if this is something you already tried to do and found a better way to do it. Please do let me know, because I'm open for learning. I do not have a lot of people in my around me that do bushcrafting or stuff like that. So I'm totally alone here trying to do this. So all information is welcome. So thanks for watching, and see you on the next project.